Big Z Sports now in Zorville for our latest two-a-day segment. Of course, we're in Zorville, Shannon Thomas. That means we got to be talking about the Tusky Valley Trojans as they are set here to be taking part in their two-a-days, second half of their two-a-days for today. And, you know, the funny thing is we come out here, all this new change, all this new stuff, but one thing is for certain you're going to get out of Tusky Valley football no matter what with all the change in facilities. You're going to get some hard-nosed, gritty football.
Yeah, you know, they started the season off last year. Had a really good season going, then kind of ran into that gauntlet of the IVC, one of the tougher conferences in the state of Ohio, and they lost a lot of kids, but they're bringing back a lot of kids, and it's going to be interesting to see what the coach has to say about this year.
One of the biggest things that they are presenting back from last year's team is a lot of your line is coming back, your offensive and defensive line, which can be so huge of a key moving forward throughout a season. You're talking about those are the guys who, when it's a game of inches, can really make or break a team.
Yeah, and when you play in the IVC where a lot of these games are won in the trenches, that's where you want to establish your game right from the first whistle of the game. And like you said, they got the Congdon brothers back, and that's going to be big on that offense and defensive line.
Well, without further ado, let's check in with head coach Jeremy Taylor for the first time with Big Z Sports on this two-a-day segment. It's another two-a-day segment with Big Z Sports as we're in Zorville here from the Tusky Valley Trojans practice site. And joining us for the first time, head coach Jeremy Taylor. Coach, how excited are you to take over?
I'm excited. It's been an interesting run here, getting to know everybody and getting a whole new coaching staff put together and building some trust with kids. And like I said, we're all learning and working hard, and it's been fun, though.
I was going to say, that's got to be the fun side of it, right? You know, whenever you have to go through that learning phase, it's a little painful sometimes, but it really can help you get to know your team a little bit better.
Oh, yeah. So, like I said, we have a lot of great kids here. They've come in, you know, bright-eyed and eager to learn, and have been working really hard. And we've had great effort and attitude, and that's all you could ask for as a coach so far. So
now, looking at Tusky Valley from last year, obviously, you know, a pretty good start. You know, I think the 3-0 at the start, 3-1 through the first four games. Now, that was last year. This is this year. I know things changed quite a bit from there, and you guys lost quite a bit of your skill positions. However, you still are returning quite a bit on the line, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we have a really dominant line as far as experience and size, and it's kind of our strength and what we're building around. So I think it will be one of the best in the IVC. I think we have a good pool of running backs. We have good skill. It's just not as known yet, but we have guys that have competed and can do some things with the ball, so in space. So I think we're more balanced than people think. It's just, yeah, we got to replace a quarterback and some key skill guys, but I think we got more than enough run game and defense, and offensive line, defensive line is pretty good shape right now.
Well, you get a little bit of an intimidation factor when you got someone like Dylan Congdon out there on the line for sure. But, you know, there was a lot of contributors from this team last year who got playing time due to some injuries that happened at other positions. How much do you think that can help out, that varsity playing time that they got last season?
Yeah, we got some young backs that did have to run the ball last year. They ran well. So what I've seen and even competed against them, they were hard to bring down. And like I said, they're hungry to get the ball, and they want reps and carries, and they're competing with each other right now. So as long as we're healthy, I think we're in good shape as far as guys that can make plays and do lots of good things, especially young guys.
Now, through this first few weeks at the helm here, what's the biggest thing that you've learned or your biggest takeaway from this entire experience so far?
I don't know. We have lots of kids that are multiple sports and sharing the kids, and they're all, like I said, more than just football players. I think everybody that's a significant contributor is playing another sport, and I like that. Like I said, I'd rather have guys competing in other things than, you know, just going to a weight training and things like that. So, but they are very competitive and good at all different kinds of things. Like they shoot trap and do all kinds of stuff out here I've never heard of at my other schools. But it is a unique community. And I love it, but it's a lot of fun so far, learning about people.
And that's the interesting thing. We have yet to meet a coach yet who doesn't say, I only want you to play one sport. All of them want them to go out there and stay active. That's got to help, too, with the off-season conditioning just coming in, right?
It does. It's more fun to compete and get conditioning that way than just to come in and just do it just to do it. So.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach. Good luck to the Trojans this season, and we'll be out here a couple different times. Got a couple games for you guys. Very much looking forward to it.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Jeremy Taylor for the Tusky Valley Trojans is a part of our two-a-day series. A big thank you to Coach Taylor for his time here, as well as all of the Tusky Valley Trojans. You know, there's definitely a lot of hype around this team, as there is for every team going on right now. But I think Tusky Valley got a little bit extra to prove after such a hot start last year. Then they run into that injury bug and some unfortunate bounces. We're talking about a team that could have been over 500 if a few different things went their way. I'm sure they're definitely going to be focusing on those things going their way this season.
Yeah, the numbers are definitely up here at Tusky Valley. And if these kids do what they're coached to do, show up, work hard, the success will follow, and that's what the coaches were hoping will take place here at Tusky Valley.
That is it for another two-a-day segment. Of course, be sure to stay tuned with all your updates with Tusky Valley football, as we have those on our social media platforms, and we'll have them on a Big Z Sports YouTube channel when we feature them throughout this season. For Shannon Thomas, I'm Nick McWilliams. We'll be back at a high school near you soon.